Well, good morning. I'm in the King's Park here in Beckenham Place Park in the UK, and eyes glowing, looking over the space and everything which is out there. But yeah, listen, I want to just take a few minutes and just to speak about the upcoming elections in Jamaica. The upcoming election in Jamaica is set to be by September. So, as far as I'm concerned, there should be nothing stopping the respective political parties, the independent, or for everyone to be out there sharing their manifesto, sharing their prospectus, and sharing what their plans are for Jamaica in the next 5 years. Very important. And it is so important for the people of Jamaica to see this as a moment which is not a silly season, but it is a serious season. And one of the things that I've been looking at of recent days, and I always comment on different, uh, you know, network, Gleaner, Observer, Nationwide, or whatever like that. When they come up with these sort of distractive sort of news, I call it distracted news. Things about petty things, I must say, relation to politicians or so, and missing out something which is more important. What is so important are the policies. The people of Jamaica need to know what are the policies. The people of Jamaica need to know this from the Labour Party. What are the 9 years of achievements? List 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is very easy. These are our 20 achievement. These are 100 achievement. This is our one achievement. This is our underachievement, or whatever like that. Say it. That is what should be. Listen, all the machinery, all the marketing machinery should be talking about what are your achievements. And then next again for the incumbent is also to say, what are my plans for the next 5 years, the next third term, if I win and if the people of Jamaica choose to employ me again. Choose to employ me again. And why I say choose to employ me again? Because the government politicians need to understand that the people of Jamaica, the electorate, are actually the bosses. They are the ones that will remove you and employ you, sack you. You're fired or you're rehired. That's the people's position. And people, that is your role, to sack or to hire. The People's National Party as well. Your role and your job right now is also set out your plans. We don't have to wait for an election to be called, right? To set out your manifesto and set out what this is supposed to be something now which is being pushed, promoted. My plans are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 or so. That is it. And when I think about it at the same time, I think and I believe after this election, there should be some sort of joint up policies, just like your Vision 2030, whereby the both political parties, incumbent, private sector, churches, civic groups, should come together and say, this is a plan for Jamaica in the next 10 years, not say 5 years, 10 years for health, 10 years for education, 10 years for tourism, 10 years of how to fight crime. So therefore, it is something that the people can run with and can move with. No more shall there be policies which is only set for 5 years. No more should we remove policies which has been there for 5 years just because the other party do not like it or the other government do not, because it's sort of stop and go. It is like carnival, feeling hot, hot, hot. You go forward, you go backward. You go forward, and you go backward. It shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. That should not be the case. Ladies and gentlemen, and I believe at this time it is so important, so imperative, because you do not want, and I say, and I implore to you, ladies and gentlemen, I implore to you, voters, those over the age of 18, those who are on that electoral list. That electoral list, March 31st, is now set. You now do not want it to have, you don't want 37% to be out there, 37% of the voters list turnout. You need to be 60%, 70%, 100%. Everybody should be out there voting. Every single person. I implore you, go out there and to vote. As a matter of fact, personally speaking, and this is just my personal view, there's nothing scientific about it, just my personal view, I believe that after every 2 terms, there should be a change of government. Yes, because I believe after 2 terms, there become a level of arrogance, a level of nepotism, a level of mere done. I don't know. There is something that comes across power. Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yeah, I don't really buy after 2 terms there should be another third term, and I hope in this way that be if it is PNP, I'll say the same thing. If it's JLP, I say the same thing. So I guess what I'm actually trying to say is that there need to be a change of government at this time. Freshness. It needs to be a freshness, But nevertheless, still, it is the people that will decide. It is the people of Jamaica. You are the one that will decide who will be the next government, who will be the next prime minister. And always remember, focus in, zero in onto your members of parliament. Zero in onto your members of parliament, because your members of parliament are the person that you'll vote for. The prime minister and Andrew Holness or Mark Golan, you cannot vote for them unless you are within their practical consequence. You vote for your MP. Find out about your MP. Challenge them. Challenge them. Ask them this question. Are you one of the 8 persons who are being investigated for illicit enrichment? Drink my water, mind my own business. No, drink my coffee and don't mind my own business. Are you one of the 8 persons who are being investigated for illicit enrichment? You need to ask them that. You need to also challenge the member of parliament or the person who is proposing to run. Will you sign up to the 7 integrity code of conduct, the Nolan principles, accountability, transparency, honesty, leadership, selflessness, and another 2 more? Will you? They should. So let's call this a new slate. Yes? Let's just call this a new slate. A new slate. And let's not talk about now for the overseas voting. Because overseas voting is something that needs to be dealt with at a certain time. And my little piece on that is that if, for argument's sake, you are waiting for the election to be called, like you can't wait, you got this business to do in New York, you got this business to do in the UK especially, and then bam, as you go away there, and Johannes call election, and it's, oh my days, I got my meeting those particular days. Wouldn't it be great if you can actually go to the Jamaica High Commission in the UK or the embassy also in the United States of America and vote? That is what I'm talking about for the initial stage. So the opportunity and the ability for persons to vote overseas. And then we can always talk about the voting for overseas citizens or so, those who want to be a part of the electoral process. But of course, they're talking about having a senator for the diaspora as well. But anyway, that's just a mouthful there. I just want to say, just thinking about this election, and it's an exciting day for Jamaicans overseas and Jamaicans at home. Okay, remember to like and subscribe to my show, Silbert City, and of course, I'm doing some civic discussions every Saturday night or every other Saturday night. And this Saturday night, I'm going to have some more discussions on civics as well as to why, the setup, the structure, and hoping to get different persons in. Okay? Peace out. God bless you. Bye bye.